Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you guys some more recent T.T.M returns. So let's get started. So the first one took 13 days, and actually the person sent an extra autograph along with the one I requested, and that person would be Mr. Tom Mack. Here's the one I sent him. Here's the additional one he sent me. So Mr. Tom Mack went to the University of Michigan. He was drafted in the first round of the 1966 draft by the Rams. For his career, Mr. Mack played in 184 games and had 5 fumble recoveries. He also was an 11-time Pro Bowler, 4-time first-team All-Pro, 4-time second-team All-Pro. He was also a first-team All-Big Ten in 1965, and he's in the University of Michigan's Athletic Hall of Honor. And like you see on the card there, he was elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1999. His 11 Pro Bowl appearances is tied for third all time. While Mr. Mack was a kid, he participated in Boy Scouts and he earned the Eagle Scout Award. Now, why do I mention that? Only 4% of Boy Scouts earn that award. And this is Mr. Tom Mack. So the next one took 18 days, and the person signed 1 of 3 for me. And that person would be Mr. John Offerdahl. Now, Mr. John Offerdahl played at Western Michigan University, and he holds the school record with 694 career tackles. He was drafted in the second round of the 1986 draft by the Dolphins. For his career, Mr. Offerdahl had 9.5 sacks with 4 INTs, and he played in 89 games for his career. He was a 5-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro. He was the N.F.L. Defensive Rookie of the Year in 1986. He was a 3rd-team All-American while at Western Michigan University. He was also a 3-time first-team All-MAC while at Western Michigan University. And also, Mr. Offerdahl was the MAC Defensive Player of the Year in 1985. He was also the Senior Bowl MVP in 1986. He was an Ed Block Courage Award winner in 1993, and he's in the Western Michigan Hall of Fame, which he was elected to in 1996. He's in the MAC Conference Hall of Fame. He's in the Dolphins honor roll, and his number 49 is retired from Western Michigan. This is Mr. John Offerdahl. So, up next, this one took 15 days, and the person signed 3 of 3 for me. And that person would be Mr. Archie Manning. There's 1. There's 2. And here's the 3rd one. Now, Mr. Archie Manning played his college football at Ole Miss. He was selected in the first round of the 1971 draft by the Saints. He was also selected in the Major League Baseball draft 4 times. In addition for playing for the Saints, Mr. Manning played for the Oilers and Vikings during his 14-year career. For his career, Mr. Manning had 125 TD passes, 173 interceptions for 23,911 yards. He had a 55.2 completion percentage. His passing rating was 67.1. And in addition to his 23,000 passing yards, he also rushed for 2,197 yards and 18 TDs. He was a 2-time Pro Bowler. He's in the Saints Ring of Honor, Saints Hall of Fame. He was an SEC Player of the Year in 1969. He was first-team All-American in 1969, first-team All-SEC in 1969. His number 18 jersey was retired at Ole Miss. He finished 4th in the Heisman voting in 1969 and 3rd in the Heisman voting in 1970. He was inducted to the College Football Hall of Fame in 1989. And this is Mr. Archie Manning, father of Peyton and Eli Manning. So the last one, but not least, took 47 days, and the person signed 4 of 4 for me. And that person would be Mr. Henry Ehlert. It's 1. It's 2. It's 3. Here's 4. So, Mr. Henry Ehlert attended Fresno State University, where he still holds the record for yards per catch with 24.4 average. He was drafted in the second round by the Rams in the 1983 NFL Draft. He also played for the Redskins, Patriots during his 16-year career. For his career, Mr. Ehlert had 814 receptions, which is 32nd all-time, for 13,777 yards, which is 15th all-time, and he also had 65 TDs in his career. In addition to all his receiving yards, he had 1,527 yards returning punts. He had 364 yards returning kickoffs, and he also returned 4 punts for TDs during his career. He was a 3-time Pro Bowler, 2-time first-team All-Pro. He was the N.F.L. receiving yards leader in 1988. One of the greats that probably not many people know about, Mr. Henry Ehlert. So I want to thank Mr. Tom Mack, Mr. John Offerdahl, and Mr. Manning. And last but not least, I want to thank Mr. Henry Ehlert for signing these cards and getting them back to me. And I want to thank you guys for watching. Just remember, keep collecting, keep searching for those hidden gems, and keep having fun. Later.